Let's take a look at the organelles inside of the animal cell. To start things off, let's look at the cytoplasm of the cell. The cytoplasm makes up much of the inside of the cell. It's a thick, jelly-like substance that takes up most of the cell's interior. Moving on to the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is made up of stacked pouches called cisternae. It's responsible for transporting, modifying, and packaging proteins and lipids into vesicles for delivery to targeted destinations. It's found near the endoplasmic reticulum and in the cytoplasm. Onto the mitochondria. Mitochondria are organelles that takes in nutrients, breaks them down, and creates energy-rich molecules for the cell. The process for this is called cellular respiration. Next up is the cell membrane. The cell membrane is what keeps all the parts of a cell inside. The membrane is made up of proteins and phospholipids. Scientists use the fluid mosaic model to describe the organization of phospholipids and proteins. The head section of the molecule is hydrophilic, while the tail is hydrophobic. These two surfaces create the lipid bilayer. Now to the rough ER. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membranes found throughout the cell and connected to the nucleus. The rough ER is very important in the synthesis and packaging of proteins. Ribosomes are attached to the membrane of the ER, making it rough. Also, there is the smooth ER. Smooth ER acts as a storage organelle. It's important to the creation and storage of lipids and steroids. Next in line is the nucleus. This acts as the brain of the cell. It helps control eating, movement, and reproduction. When the cell is in a resting state, there is something called chromatin in the nucleus. Chromatin is made of DNA, RNA, and nuclear proteins. Inside the nucleus is the nucleolus, which makes ribosomal subunits for proteins in ribosomal RNA, known as rRNA. Up next are the ribosomes. Ribosomes are the protein builders or the protein synthesizers of the cell. Every cell needs ribosomes to manufacture proteins. Some ribosomes float in the cytosol. Others are found on the ER. The ones that float freely make proteins that are used for the inside of the cell. The ones that are in the ER are used for the inside and for proteins that will be exported out of the cell. Equally important are lysosomes. Lysosomes hold enzymes that were created by the cell. Their purpose is to digest food or to break down cells when it dies. Next are vacuoles. Vacuoles are storage bubbles found in cells. They mainly store food or any nutrient a cell may need. Lastly are the centrioles. Every animal cell has two small centrioles. They are here to help the cell divide when it comes time. They are put to work in the process of mitosis and meiosis. They are usually found in the nucleus. Centrioles are made up of microtubules.